Aaron, it really seemed like Rodón was cruising there early in that fourth inning, hit a wall. What were you seeing from him in that fourth that really...
Yeah, I mean, his stuff was excellent, obviously, tonight. And then, really got Salvi leading off the inning. He was the first kind of guy that felt like he got behind. I thought he was pounding the strike zone with really good stuff all night. He falls behind him, and then from there started making some mistakes, especially with his secondary, just in the heart of the plate. Looked like Salvi jumped him. Gurriel, 2-strike hit. He's able to get Massey, and then he gets ahead of Pham and looked like he hung a breaking ball to him that he shot to the right center, gets Renfro, and then can't put away Hampson. So just a tough inning where his command got away from him, especially some of the secondary, because stuff-wise, he was excellent tonight, but then all of a sudden just a little scattered there.
Is it kind of a little perplexing to you how quickly it happens with him sometimes?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that was, in line with a lot of outings he's had this year. I mean, he's had a handful of outings where he's struggled, but I don't think it's necessarily looked like that either. Usually when he's got it working, he continues. And, obviously in the playoffs, you have a shorter leash to not be able to really work through things. So, just really some mistakes, especially with some 2 strikes there.
Other questions for Aaron? We'll go to Brendan, standing on your right.
Aaron, just how crucial would it be to win Game 3?
We got to win 2 more. So, I mean, as crucial as that. So, I mean, it's playoffs. Every day is crucial. So, hopefully we, regroup tomorrow and go take care of Game 3. That's the next thing in front of us.
And just what have you seen all year from your team in terms of bouncing back after?
Great.
Times.
I think that's been a hallmark of our success, especially after some difficult ones where, we've had a win or lost something late or just a tough gut punch. These guys are really confident and understandably so, and we'll be ready to go in Game 3.
Go to Andy, standing on your right.
There's obviously always a lot of pressure that comes with being the Yankees this time of year. Do you ever see that pressure, or is that pressure ever at risk of affecting the quality of people's at-bats?
I mean, that's what everyone deals with in the playoffs. It's not just us. That's playoff baseball. It's the heat's turned up, and you got to be able to slow things down a little bit. Again, I thought tonight we took a lot of tough at bats again. Kind of in line with last night. Reagan's is really tough. We knocked him out of there after 4 just because we're patient and having quality at bats. We just couldn't punch through tonight again, really break something open or put one in the seats to where, we throw a crooked number up there. So, but they have a lot to do with that too. And some of the pitchers they run out at you, but tonight was close, but not good enough.
Go to Chris in the second row on your left.
What have you seen out of Judge's at-bats through these first 2 games? It looked like tonight in particular, he missed a couple pitches, like right down the middle.
Which at-bat?
The Zerpa at-bat, he had 2 sinkers, like right down the plate.
Yeah, I mean, baseball, it's hitting, he got a base hit and a walk in a game. Like, I get it, but, like, hitting's hard. So you're not going to hold them down long.
Do you feel like you've missed a couple of opportunities to cash in with just the amount of traffic that you guys have had through 2?
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about. I mean, that's been, let's keep it we scored 6 runs last night. Tonight, 2. Had more opportunities to really make it a really big offensive night. Weren't able to do that. Part of that is, we're going up against one of the better pitchers in the league tonight. We made it tough on him, gave ourselves a chance, but couldn't break through with their bullpen. But that's where, we got to punch through. Especially if they're going to, keep the ball in the ballpark against you, you got to take advantage of opportunities when you get them. The good thing is we're giving ourselves those opportunities. So hopefully the more we can do that, we can break one open at some point.
Got Randy up front on your left.
I was going to ask you about Judge too. He was on base twice today. Once last game, no damage, and they really pitched him well in the regular season too. 1 home run. Is this just good pitching? Is it small sample size, or I know that you'd say that nothing ever gets in his head. What's your thoughts on how they've pitched him this year?
Yeah, I mean, they can pitch. Walker's a tough matchup. Reagan's another tough matchup. I mean, he's been on base 3 times in the first 2 games. Like, it's not that easy. Like, it's baseball. Hitting's a game of failure. Like, he's going to get more opportunities, and I'll continue to place my bets on him.
And the bullpen was excellent today again. That's 8 shutout innings in the series, but
The what?
8 shutout innings in the series, right? In the 2 games.
Oh.
How important is it though for the starter on game 2 to go a little bit deeper?
Yeah. I mean, you always want the starter to get a little bit deeper. Garrett got into the 6th on a night when he struggled a little bit. Tonight, obviously, Carlos was rolling, but didn't. Had some hiccups there, obviously, in the 4th inning. So you hope that's the case. You hope Clark can go out there and, but even you feel like coming out of an off day too, that you get to the middle innings there, we can run out our guys and feel good about closing out a game. So hopefully Clark gets us off on the right footing on what's that? Wednesday? Wednesday. Yeah.
We'll go to the 4th row on the left.
Yeah, on the Hampson hit, it looked like Jazz was out of position there on the relay. Is that what you saw?
Yeah.
And do you think what do you think the impact was of that on the inning?
Well, I mean, it allowed the guy to get second there. Now you don't know if we're going to cut it or not because you're listening. Is there a play at the plate? But that's a play where he's got to be in the cut position, and that's one of the things that I worry about. Like with some of our guys that are new to first base or new to third base, like. For me, played third base all my life. It's just instinctive that you flow there. Those are the little things that have to become instinctive, and that's kind of where the work in progress comes a little bit. But yeah, he's got to be in that cut position.